Hi, it's Renee. I was just working in my craft room. Wanted to share with you a beautiful floral arrangement that I have. And my very dear friend, Michelle, gave me this gorgeous box that you open up. And it has velvet inside. It's very pretty painting and very shabby chic. I've been working on some pillows. I got the idea from this wedding pillow that I found in a secondhand store, and it still had the tag on it, and it's your typical ring bearer pillow. And then I started thinking I could make some of these heart-shaped pillows for Valentine's and put maybe a little pocket so you could put a treat inside, or a tag or something. So this is what I came up with. I have completed 3 of them. The first one is this one. I absolutely love it. I used some muslin, and I had seen Bianca 4430 do something similar, muslin pillows. I can't remember what, but it was really cute. So I thought, well, I'll use this muslin. And so what I did is I actually traced out the heart pattern from the old pillow, and then I hand stitched it together. I gave it a seam allowance, but I wanted the seam allowance to be on the outside so it would be shabby. And then I frayed the edges, and I added some vintage lace, and this is actually a pocket, so you can stick something inside there. You could put a treat, or you could actually put a tag down in there. And then I stamped it with, I think I used Vintage Photo, or maybe it was frayed burlap. No, I'm pretty sure it's frayed burlap. So I stamped love on there. I'm sure everybody's seen that love stamp. It's actually Elegant Love. And I got it for $3.49 clearance at Michael's. And it's a Delta Rubber Stampede. So I stamped that, and then I had an old ballet pink piece of ribbon, so I made a bow, and then I put some pearl trim there. And this is I believe this is Saw Crafters, one of her rosettes, and I sewed that on, and then I just put a piece of real thin lace and attached it. So stepping back, you can see it's like that. And I think it turned out very pretty. Oh, you're probably wondering, that is marmalade, spiced marmalade. That's a Tim Holtz. I just kind of distressed it a little bit with the spiced marmalade. I really kind of went crazy in the back with it. I like it, so there. Anyway, okay, so the next pillow I did was the same design. There is a pocket here, and this is actually the center of an antique doily, and they had put some flowers on the front, like daisies, in kind of an old primitive paint. I love it. I think it's pretty old. And then this is a cotton flower that I crocheted, and then I added some of the trim. I believe that's a Saw Crafter trim. Thank you, Saw. And then this was the edge of the old vintage doily right here. So what I did was I twisted the lace and sewed it in spots so it wouldn't unravel, and then I attached it. So that one is a little more simple and homespun looking. So that's that one. And then this one I think is my favorite. I saved that for last. This one I actually did quite a bit more sewing on, if you will. So I stitched the pillow, and I really frayed it out quite a bit. You know, this was the third pillow I made, so I made it a little bit puffier with the fiber fill. They all have fiber fill inside, but this one is a little bit more puffy. I did not distress it with any Tim Holtz. I did not stamp it, but what I did was I took this is actually part of this doily, and I cut a section out of that and sewed that on to the pocket. This is a tiny crochet flower, and I'll tell you, this one was the flower before you make the you flip it over to make the butterfly. I'm sure everyone saw that video. I'll put the link down below if somebody's interested. That was a very good video. She shows how to make a butterfly. But I actually did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 7 petals. And then I stitched that. This was some old tea-dyed seam binding. So I attached that bow. And then I also took a long piece of the seam binding and attached it to both sides, and made a couple little fancy loops there. Also put a key inside, and I used one of those garment hanger pins to attach it to the heart. So that's the key to my heart, I think. So you guys, you can make these. I would love to do a tutorial at some point if somebody would like to see that. They're fantastically simple and mucho fun, because once you get going and making one, you could probably just make a stack of them and then decorate them as you like. So I plan on giving them as gifts to some really special people. And you know, there's so many different styles you can come up with. But that's just 3 ideas. They're very shabby chic, and I had so much fun making them. Let me know what you think. Have a good evening. Bye for now.